Hi there, I'm Bill Thompson III, and this is Birding Basics and Beyond, sponsored by Vanguard Sporting Optics. I just added a couple of birds to today's field trip checklist. It's an exciting thing to do when you're out bird watching. Even better if you can add a life bird to your life list. But responsible birders know that you won't go to any extreme to add a bird to your list. So today I want to talk a little bit about birding ethics and birding etiquette. For example, when you're out in the field and you see a rare bird, but it's on the other side of a fence or a tree line with no trespassing signs on it, that's a no-go. I don't care if there's an Eskimo curlew or an ivory-billed woodpecker, I'm not going to walk across a line that says no trespassing. There's no excuse to say, hey, we're only birding, it's not a big deal. Respect people's private property. Secondly, you always want to respect the birds and their habitat. I'll never forget years ago seeing some birders who really wanted to see a yellow rail, and they were stomping down the marsh habitat to try to scare the rail out. And that's just something that you should never do. Never harm the habitat, never pursue a bird beyond reasonable distance. The third thing is being respectful toward your fellow birders. In other words, when you're in the field, try to blend in and be quiet so you're not scaring the birds or disturbing your fellow bird watchers. Also, be mindful of where people are looking and don't stand in front of them. Don't hog the scope. Don't shout and point at a bird loudly and scare it away. This all seems like really common sense stuff, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes in the pursuit of a bird, we get excited and we can forget the basic rules. It's great to share your sightings and point things out to people, but you just want to do it in a way that's not going to disturb the birds and create a noisy, unpleasant situation for your fellow bird watchers. Even in the backyard, there are things that you can do to be a more ethical bird watcher, if you will. For example, if you have bird feeders or a bird bath, clean them regularly. Keep them filled with fresh seed and fresh water. Finally, if you're at all into landscaping or gardening, consider using native plants in your backyard because those are the plant species that live in perfect harmony and symbiosis with the birds. Basically, as you can see, it boils down to being considerate and thoughtful and polite and respectful. And if you do those things, not only will you be a happier birder yourself, but you'll have lots of friends that want to go birding with you too. And you'll probably have more birds to see. Until next time, this is Bill Thompson III. I'll see you out there with the birds.